Today's little snippet is about how can I cut a straight line or a curved line that's smooth using wheel nippers. This came from another group I belong to, Mosaics Australia, which is a great group. And so let's see how it's done, because it's easy to say what you need to do, but sometimes it's much easier to learn it if you can see it. So I've got my lipinets, which you can get from most of your mosaic suppliers. These ones came from 19 Mosaics, and lipinets is a good all-rounder, so it's a great one for your very first wheel nippers. So then you line up, I would go, when you're learning, just outside the black line. So we can cut those off, and it'll be waste, but that's okay. See how as I nip around there, I'm getting a wavy edge. If you're making holly, that's fine, but if you want a nice smooth petal on a flower, not so fine. With this one here, what I do is come out a bit and actually tilt my nippers, because what you'll do is you'll create a curve. So practice this on scraps. So here, it's just practicing. You can see you get a little curve. That's because it's cutting in the direction of the wheel nippers. So when you hold your wheel nippers, it should be very much the 90-degree angle to get a nice straight cut. Not always possible if you're working with textured glass. Okay, so now we've got sort of a rough outline here. We want to start nipping the grout line off. So think of your traced line as your grout line, and we want to nip that off so it fits our pattern. So we'll just start on one end, take a little bit off and make it as small as you can. So as you practice more and more, you'll find that these little bits are dead easy to nip off. And we're going to look at rubbing them off. So I want to cut that off, and as close as you can. Some people just rose it off, which means the smallest bite, and you just sort of scrunchy it off. Sometimes with inside curves, I start at the end when I get to this point, and I nip back this way, because it takes the stress off the point, and it's always the points that you lose. So I don't need to worry about losing that point now, because I'm coming backwards. So you can see how that's a gentle inner curve, but nonetheless, glass loves to make straight lines when you're cutting them and breaking them. So now you can see how this is a little bit furry around the edge. I could have made it smaller bites and just nibble them off as you go. Now I'm going to do the inside curve, which is one little nibble at a time. Super close. So you can see I've cut it out, and it's a little bit rough cut, if you like. Some of us love rough cuts, and others it just makes other people twitch. So we need to take all of them into account. I'm a bit of a rough cutter. So to get rid of those, you need a diamond hand pad. This is your cheapest option. Bunnings have actually started stocking them, but at an absolutely outrageous price. I think they're starting to restock with all QEP paraphernalia. So I wouldn't be paying nearly $30 for one of these unless I knew it was going to last me at least 3 years. This one's already been going for about 3 years. And it only cost me like 14. I don't know what they are now. I'm sure they've all gone up. Now, diamonds. So it's the same with a grinder. You have diamonds on the grinding head. So all you need is one of these, a water source. So a little bowl is fine, and a little rag for wiping. Okay, so I'm just making my little water bath, whatever it is that you want to do it in, and just dampen it. Here we go. Now let's see. I'll just do one little bit so you can see the difference. I won't go through the whole lot and bore the bejesus out of you. So just rubbing backwards and forwards firmly but not so hard that you're going to break the glass. And of course you need 200 grit. 80 is too rough, it's going to rip your glass to shreds. Likewise with 120, they're okay for tiles and really hard porcelain, but not for stained glass. Okay, so I've just given that a bit of a rub, as you've seen. Now let me just wipe it both off, and we'll see just how smooth we've gone from a little waves here to smooth as you know what. That's the easiest way to do it. Think nibble, 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 like a little mouse, not like the eagle.